Great, I'm live. Am I live or am I alive? Like alive. Since I live a life. It's like life the lie. Take the F out of life. It's a fucking life, right? That's just what it is. Put the F back in it. It's just life. Fuck my life. I don't even know, like, what. It's just like, I don't know what's wrong with people. Like, there's something wrong. And this is not, like, fake. This is, like, my real life. Like, the people that are on here that, like, get online and they're like, I need help, and, oh, people are after me. And it's like, you people don't know what the fuck you're fucking talking about. Like, for the last, like, several years, I have been, like, coordinatedly gang stalked and electronically, like, harassed, and it's just like, I can't even express it because I've talked about it so many times that it's like, I guess I just go on for so long that nobody listens anymore, or just everyone's so caught up in their own fucking shit that they just don't give a fuck anymore. But it's like, everyone's turned into, like, their own, like, rock superstars that they're just so high on their horse that they're just fucking themselves with a stick every day, silly. Caught up in likes and posts and friend requests and just, I don't know, like, I just, like, I tap out of a lot of that. Like, I'm trying to get my son back from the government. Like I said, I am being, I feel like a trapped prisoner of war. I really do. And I feel like, honestly, that America's been at, like, a silent war for the last several years. Like, I don't know if people remember in 2020, but there was a, like, naval, like, warship, like, off side of Florida or somewhere. It was, like, Russian, and it's, like, funny about warship, though. It's, like, warship, like, W-O-R-S-H-I-P, but it's, like, the warship, like, W-A-R-S-H-I-P. It's, like, worship the warship. But that's what we're doing right now. We're worshiping the warship because we're feeding into it. You know, and our government is just, like, fighting wars around the world trying to get shit on lock. And, like, you know what's not on lock is everyone in America. We're all fucked up. We're stupid as fuck. The people in my area, something wrong with them. There's something wrong with the cops. There's something wrong with the teachers. There's something wrong with the doctors. There's something wrong with the caseworkers that I'm dealing with. Like, I went to court the other day before my birthday. Like, I just turned 47 on the 25th, and it's, like, the day before my birthday. I had to go to court, and I got my rights back to my son, but then it's like, I still don't have access to him, and then they're extending my services for reunification up past a year, and normally they return them after a year. And it's like, usually when they take your kids from you, it's like because they say that you did something really shitty, or you fucked up and you were on drugs, or there was some sort of incident, domestic violence, but that's not the case for me. Somebody lied about something. They took an accusation that was not proven, that had no proof, that had no evidence at all, and then it was retracted at court. And the day that it was retracted, my lawyer didn't show. I had to sit with the opposing lawyer and a supplemental lawyer, and it was retracted verbally. And then all of a sudden, magically, it's just back in there. And then I have to listen to the woman from the agency being like, your unaddressed mental health issues is rendering you a danger to your son. And it's like, I am almost insulted to feel like they're telling me that I'm mentally ill, because, like, I'm, like, the fucking sanest crazy person there could ever be, because I'm not crazy at all. Like, I'm an artist. I'm theatrical. I have a child. I'm a single, like, mom, and he's autistic. He's nonverbal. Like, I have to be like a cartoon for him, and I just am already, you know? Since 2018, I've been dealing with some shit that's like 7 fucking years. With my ex, who stole money from my family and me and my son and left us with nothing, and then turned around, and he's an actor now and an activist, and he claims he's a spy for the CIA, and he's some fitness guru, and he's online on social media and helping people get in shape and taking photos and designing things. And, like, he was an artist too, but it's just like he was pretending to be me at some point. a woman. And then people turn around on me like they think I'm some kind of man. And it's like, just because I'm like a stressed woman and I have like a tenor voice that I just sound like some kind of fag town. I'm so sorry. Fag town. It's like, come to me with your pearl necklaces and we'll slap it out with doilies. Like, honestly, you know, I'm just fucking over it. I can't even imagine why the court system would think that it's okay for wherever my son is at for them to have his sex as unknown at court, and then for the foster mom that has him to have his hair in pigtails. He has long hair. It's against our religion to cut it. I don't want anybody coming at him with any influence or sharp things or anything, but then my rights were taken away. I had them reinstated. Great, you reinstated them this last time. But I still don't have access to him. I still don't have any ability to do anything other than just like visitations with him. And I have a visit with him tomorrow. It's been extended to 8 hours that I get to pick him up, do things with him, and then return him to this fucking foster mom that wears shirts when I'm at a school meeting or the doctor or being in the middle of like visit drop-off pickups that says like, boy mama. He's not your boy, you're not his mama. Bless mama. You're only blessed because he's paid. You're paid to take care of him. And then it's like, oh, let me put on the pink elephant shirt so we don't talk about the pink elephant in the fucking room. And then it's like, mom is temporarily out of order. And then the last shirt she wore actually had my name on it, my government name on it. Like, it was like on there. And then I'm trying to tell everyone that, and they're like, no, she just wears a lot of mom gear. And it's like, she's wearing a shirt that has my fucking name on it. She's trying to instigate me and bait me into some sort of a exchange, because it's like, I don't have a record. I have a completely clean record. It wasn't expunged. Like, I've never done anything wrong to the point where I would have to have a record. And then it's like just trying to bait me into some sort of incident where at court it says that I was trying to fight the deputies, the sheriffs that came here the day, the person that came here as a caseworker was one single man, and he baited me into some sort of conversation with him that was like, what do you do and what are your activities? And it's like, well, you know, like, I'm a conspiracy theorist and like I do come from an elite bloodline, and I'm trying to track down, like, I'm related to President former Ulysses S. Grant. He's on the $50 bill for this fucking country. That's like kind of crazy, right? And then just all these things, and it's like in my court report, and that's true, that's fact, that's my medical history, that's me. And it's like, but I was adopted, I have a rare blood type. It's like, there's a lot of weird things that happened to me in my life, and because he wanted to know about hobbies and just trying to bait you into conversation, you know? And it's like, if I had known that day that they didn't even have a detention report, a detention order to take my son away, I never would have allowed them to take him. I would have just shut the door in his face and yelled at them. But I treat people with respect, how I want to be treated. And I'm not just going to like yell at the cops to get the fuck off my property, because like I might need them here at some point. I've needed them at several points of time that I've had people come to my house to steal things from me. My dog was violently stabbed and attacked. I had an American Bully XL who's dead now. I have several cats on my property that are gone. I had a dog of mine that had dogs with a husky, and they had like pups. It was the American Bully and Husky pups. And like all of a sudden the puppies were gone. And then there was this day that my son jumped out a window. It was like we hit a fit and he flew out a glass window. It was like really, really intense, and we had to go to the emergency room. But it was like 2 days later, the carcass of the dog missing a head was sitting right in front of that window on the ground. My dad seems to think, oh, the coyotes brought it up and someone brought it up. But I was like, no, that's a message. Someone brought the carcass of the dog back to the house and put it right where my son flew out. And it's like, I keep trying to explain to people that it's like, once you get on this roll with people and you start to create all these lies, you have to keep going with them. And it's like, I'm not going to sit here and bust out all the shit because it's so much to deal with that I'm just like so upset that I can't just sit here and cry. And I cry myself to sleep and awake every day that I went out of this fucking place. I went out of this country. We're in hell. This is the most stupidest, wickedest. I never thought that I would be around people so fucking stupid in my life, that they're looking at me like, your unaddressed mental health issues is rendering you unable. Like, what mental health issues do you think I fucking have? Like, honestly, and they think I'm bipolar, that I'm manic depressive, and I'm like, you're my only child, my only fucking child, my son. And he's being preyed upon by people that are putting him in pigtails, wearing shirts that provoke me, trying to get some sort of like incident out of me, that the day that my son was taken, that the caseworker was here, that he was male, and the deputies that came here were also male. There was not one female officer on site, that they came in 2 different waves. And one of them was, after a while, we started talking, and it was like an hour later that he's like, okay, we're going to have to take your son. And I was like, what if I say no? You know, because like the whole time, it's like, I don't want to fight and then have them take me away. And then it's like, you know, I want to compose myself with respect. And like, you know, I offer you that respect that you're giving me, like, you're going to fucking give it to me. You know, I'm not going to let you treat me that way. I don't give a fuck if I'm talking about it live. This is my life. I'm talking about it. I know people are like, don't talk about your case and stuff. It's like, I need fucking help. I need a lawyer. I need someone that has the ability to get me a lawyer that can get this shit directed, because they, after a year of me doing everything extra, clean drug tests, I've done the assessments, I've done the parenting classes, I'm going to wellness centers, I've reached out to psychiatrists to try and get diagnosed that told me I didn't need them, that I needed a lawyer, that if anything I had ADHD, which is not a mental illness. It's not something that they can prescribe prescriptions for me. They just want me to take prescriptions so they can silence me, so they can shut me up. And like, I had to deal with this before, where I took their prescriptions and it almost killed me. And just doing this before, they're like, oh, you're a piece of shit mom that had this happen again. This is the second time you had to deal with this. And it's like, yeah, but it's because I'm being attacked by people that are trying to throw me under the bus, to take my son away from me, to make me look like I am fucked up because my ex has been stealing everything from us. And all he ever wanted to do was come in and take my family's property and take everything from me and just have me be dead. And it's like, I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad girlfriend. Like, he's just a dumb, jealous ass bitch. And dumb, jealous ass bitches just fuck shit up all the time. They just fucking do. I'm sorry, dumb, jealous ass bitches. But if that you resonate with that shit, then fucking resonate with it. But like, I'm not like that. Like, I am not like that at all. You know, like, I fucking want to be. Like, I wake up and I'm just like, fuck, I just hate everybody. But I really don't. I just hate what you people are doing to me. And you're making me feel ugly. You know, the things that I'm left alone. I've isolated myself because everyone around me is being crazy. And they think I'm fucked up. And then the people come to try and help me, and they just treat me like I'm some kind of like charity case that's fucked up, that needs to admit to my lies and submit to my higher creator and kumbaya around the fire and shit. And it's like, they took my son illegally. They did not have a detention report that day. There was nothing but male deputies here that day. And it says in the report that I made threatening comments to the caseworker's family and like threatened to fight the cops. And it was like the sheriffs. But I just asked them, it's like, if I refuse to let you take him, like, what is it going to be? Is it going to be a fight? Like, what's going to happen? You kick the door in? Like, are you going to tase me? Like, what is it going to be? I didn't want my son to have to see that. I didn't want to be involved in that. And he's like, yeah, we don't want to have that happen. I was like, fuck, I don't want to have that happen either. So, I mean, I guess. And I packed his things and I gave him a pep talk, and I was very like compliant with them. And then the second wave of deputies come in, and they're like all big guys, and they have their blue gloves on, their contact gloves. And it's like, you guys think you're just going to have to fight me to take me down? Like, I just felt like violated in all kinds of different ways. And it's like, that's when they're like, well, then that's when you have to file a violation report with. And it's like, look, I have been fucked up like by people for so many years, that I've been doing this alone, that I haven't had anybody fighting for me, fighting with me, like, to verify any of the things that I've gone through on my own, and to just be the witness to see what it is that's happening that's wrong. That when I go to court and I'm not allowed to speak, they're not doing any criminal investigations into any of the allegations that they're doing. They didn't have the detainment order. They just insisted that I do all these services that I did, that I'm doing, that I've done, and that now they're making me do them again. And then all of a sudden, all the people that I'm involved with, my therapist, coincidentally enough, looked almost exactly like Ricky Lake, right? And it's like, really, you look almost like Ricky Lake. And she's like, yeah, I've heard that before, but my sister looks more like her, not me. And I'm like, okay. But she quits. After all these months of like communicating with her, she quits. And then I get copies of my medical records to like try and go over them to find out like everything that's been done. And then they accidentally get copied at the CWS office and then leaked into my file at court that says that I was exhibiting signs of bipolar manic depressive. It didn't say I was diagnosed. It said as I was exhibiting signs. Because my only child is gone. Like, my only reason for, like, existing at all is gone. And, like, I can't even try and enjoy myself. Like, I can't go out. I can't sing. I can't do the things that I normally do. I can't paint. I can't create. I can. But, like, why would I want to? Like, the ability to just want to do any of that is just gone. And then after a whole year of doing everything right, then they're telling me that if I don't pull it together by November, they're going to adopt him away forever. Adopt him away, which means they take him away, they change his name, and they give him to people that I don't know, and he's gone forever. And it's like, I'm doing everything right. Fuck this place. Fuck everything that this fucking shit stands for. Like, I don't even want to stay here. I don't want my son to learn this tongue. Get the fuck out of this fucking country. I'll go anywhere fucking else than this fucking wretched place. To do this to me, to do this to my son, and then insist that, well, you were isolating him away from his school. And it's like the story of like what's happened is such a long, like, crazy thing that it's like people think I'm making it up because you fucking people online make up who you are. You act out like you're fucking tough shit. You make up stories about how you need help or you're upset or just demands like all this fucking attention that people think that I've been doing that just because all the things that I'm going through are that vast and intense that it's like I just coming here to be like, fucking help me, someone fucking help me, that I can't even express like how upset that I am. Because I don't like to be upset in front of people. I don't like to make people feel bad. But it's like there's been people that have been involved with whatever's going on right now that know what's going on, that know that there are investigations that are going on. I've reached out to the FBI. There was somebody involved with the system that got fired recently that looked just like my ex, dressed like a woman. And I told the sheriffs, I told the caseworker, I told all kinds of people, and this person was fired from the agency. I still don't know like what happened, but they fired them, and they fired several other people that work within the agency. And then it's like, okay, so I know that there's some sort of thing that's going on, but then this person had hands on my son at the house where he was at. And then I have to sit there in court and have the people tell me that they think that I'm mentally ill, that they think that I'm not doing enough, to threaten that they're going to adopt him away if I don't pull my shit together. And it's like, my shit's been pulled together. So like, I reached out to a bunch of different like legal people. I reached out to the media. Like, I sent a bunch of emails to the Department of Justice, to the Department of Health and Human Services. They rerouted it through. Like, I'm trying to get some sort of help that I need, like legal help. Like, I need someone that has the ability to get me a different lawyer or to look into the investigations that are going on, because it's like, if they did any kind of investigation at all into any of the shit that they're saying that they're holding on me right now, it wouldn't fly. It's like, I don't know how they can even turn everything that they have into what they did, but it's like the worst thing in the fucking world. And I just can't deal with it anymore. Like, I just fucking, I'm just over it. So, anyway, this is my plea for help once again that is unheard, that people just think I'm dealing with some just normal stuff. I'm not. I'm dealing with someone that has infiltrated into the system, that's working in the sheriff's department, that's working in the CWS, that has someone up in there that's switching things around, that's making things fucked up. I know there's investigations going on with the sheriff's department currently in Tulare County about a lot of the things that I'm talking about. So it's like, and I've reached out to the FBI and the CIA, and I've submitted reports to them. I've given them evidence of things, and it's just like, just come the fuck through and talk to me already, because my case is being escalated to my son being adopted just because you're taking so long to fucking figure this out. Anyway, I'm over and out.